Let's get ready with me in my 2018 Toyota 4Runner named Daedalus. I'm Icarus, and I've been living in my car for 5 months, so let's do this.
This is my typical morning view. I prefer to stay at Walmarts, as usually there are other RVs, campers, van life people, and if anything were to happen, I know that there's at least other people around me to assist.
I'm currently in Tennessee. I'm close to the Smoky National Mountain Park. Hopefully I said that right. Yeah, we're just gonna do a get ready with me and like a morning routine. I guess that's what we're gonna call it, a morning routine. But yeah, all of my worldly possessions are in this car with me. Literally everything. I've been doing this for about 5 months. I've had to change my build at least 5 different times to get it to where I was completely satisfied with it. I still have some things I want to tweak, but it's been working, and I really like living in my car. So this is just going to be a morning routine. It's just going to be a morning routine of what it's like getting ready in a car.
If you guys are thinking about living in your car full time, I highly recommend getting a power source that is not something that relies on you charging your devices off of your car. When I first started living in my car, I was relying solely on charging everything while my car was running, but that inevitably meant that some of my devices didn't get charged, or I had to run my car for longer when I was parked to get a charge.
So the first thing I do in the morning is plug in my phones so that they have a chance to charge and get some juice. It's pretty simple. I have a phone that I film with and then my actual phone. So this is the bag that holds all of my charging cables.
I could charge all of my devices overnight, but I'm really picky about not overcharging or having my devices plugged into this battery source for longer than they need to. 1, it's really bad for your mobile devices to be overcharged, and 2, it would mean I'm unnecessarily draining the power in this battery. My only way of charging my power source is by plugging it into a wall unit, because I don't have solar panels yet, so I don't have the luxury to just be draining it. This is what my bed looks like when I wake up in the morning. It's been so hot that I really don't need to use blankets, so making the bed is a pretty easy process for me. I think by far the most annoying part about living in your car is having to make the bed. I try not to be standing outside, as I'm very paranoid of someone running up on me or trying to do something to me, so my build is designed so that you can completely put the bed together without having to step outside of your car. But it does make the process a smidgen bit annoying. My build is also in complete stealth mode, so I don't actually put up blinds on my windows for 2 reasons. 1, if you have blinds on every window, that's a good signifier that someone is living or staying in the car. And 2, if I need to leave where I'm parked at in a hurry, the last thing I want is to have to worry about taking down a whole bunch of blinds, which would hinder me.
Underneath this little platform here is where I keep all of my bathroom vanity things, and this compartment over here has electronics, but we're only going to focus on the get ready with me container, which is this bad boy. Really hard to do this one-handed, but I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's just a wood platform and the white container, and the wipes are what we are going for.
Thankfully, I don't own a lot of things because I am a minimalist. Because space is so limited, I spend a lot of my time moving and shuffling things to be able to access certain compartments.
Those hot summer nights, which today thankfully was not that, and last night also wasn't that, I have this little fan, and I will get back in there. I'll plug it into my battery charger and then just place her here, and she blows enough airflow that I can stay pretty comfortable for some pretty brutal summer nights. All right, so I already changed into my clothes for the day. I like wearing pirate dresses, especially during the summer months, because it helps keep me cooler than wearing my whole skateboarding gear. So this is my vanity box. It's just a old school Beetle lunchbox, and it has all of my skincare, hair care, and everything I need to get ready in the morning. I brush my teeth outside of the car, and I'm currently in a Walmart parking lot, so I feel like that's going to be a little awkward to film. So I'm not going to film that, but yes, I brush my teeth twice a day. Personal hygiene is still extremely crucial to me, even though I'm living in a car.
I have pretty curly hair, so I prefer to tie my hair down so that way I can get longer wear out of the style of my hair. And I don't know why I do this, but I always tie it entirely too tight. And then I end up waking up with this line in my forehead. But it does go away, so it's just more annoying for me. I put all of my hair products in at night, so that way they have time to absorb and soak into my hair. And it also helps to cut down on the time in the morning when I'm getting ready, as my hair is usually just ready to go. I fluff it and yeah, I hit the road. My go-to style while living in my car is usually box braids, but I've been experimenting with managing my hair outside of braids.
For the sake of me getting ready, I'm going to pull my hair back into a ponytail because it's just easier to manage when it's back in a pony.
Anyone else's brain get itched the wrong way when they see people doing get readies with me and they leave their hair down in their face? I just want to put it up for them. I don't know. It also irks me to do that myself, so yeah, the hair gets put away. I like to call this box my vanity box, but it holds everything from hair care, skin care, teeth care, perfume, nail care, you name it. I had to really strip back my routine when I started living in my car because I don't have the luxury to carry tons of items with me anymore because I'm limited in space, but I don't know, I really like not having a lot of things. I have two different ways of washing my face. This way is my quick, I need to get out and on the road as fast as possible. I will just use a Neutrogena face wipe and will clean off my face and then move on to the rest of my skincare. But when I'm camping at national parks or at places where I don't feel awkward walking in to wash my face at a sink, I have a other routine where I use a bar of soap, water, sink, the whole shebang. All of my personal hygiene care has at least 3 adaptations. Is that the word? Adaptations? So that way, one, I can hit the road really quick, and then also have the luxury of still being able to wash my face as if I have a full vanity mirror and sink.
I used to bleach my eyebrows, but since I've been living in my car, it's difficult to constantly be able to keep up with the upkeep of bleaching my brows. So I just use this eyebrow shaver, and I just shave them off, and it gives me the same look. This is really hard to do. Maybe if I just use you guys.
I had been bleaching my brows for over 10 plus years, so the option of letting them grow back in was not anything I was comfortable with doing. And I also have very, very thick caterpillar eyebrows, which I don't think suit my face at all, and I prefer the shaved, no brow look, if you will.
And voila. Yep.
I have super dry, eczema-prone skin, and I used to spend so much money at Sephora trying to find products to treat it or to alleviate the discomfort that I would get because my eczema would grow on my face in the most uncomfortable places. And someone told me to start using Aquaphor, and my skin did a complete 180. I can't recommend Aquaphor enough. It is everything you need in one product. You can use it in your hair, you can use it underneath your eyes. It's a chapstick. It's a godsend in skincare. Even though I am super dry, I'm still extremely, extremely acne prone, and I can tell you that the Aquaphor does not aggravate that problem or issue. Not to mention, it leaves your skin with a glow that I've never been able to replicate with products from Sephora. It would usually be 3 to 4 products and then I would get this skin glow, whereas Aquaphor is one and done and I'm out the door. And I know you're supposed to wear sunscreen every day, but unfortunately I have not found a sunscreen that does not end up inevitably triggering my eczema. So if you guys know of any eczema-friendly sunscreens, let me know.
I do all my hair care stuff at night, so I don't have to do it in the morning.
And I like it because it gives the oils time to absorb so my hair doesn't look greasy throughout the day. There's a whole way that I take a shower each night, and I can even do it when I'm in a Walmart parking lot, but that is not something I can film for you guys. But I will show you the products that I use in another video that make showering while living in your car possible every single day, especially during the summer months, because I don't know, I'd be sweating in these summer months. Fun fact, my favorite place to buy perfumes is from vintage stores or thrift shops, because I can usually find an original scent that's been discontinued, and it's a lot cheaper than buying my usual, which was Chanel 5, and I think it was Opium from YSL that I was wearing. It's really hot where I am. I don't wear a lot of makeup throughout the day just because it ends up sweating off. But I still like to wear some product. I'm basic when it comes to makeup, super basic and boring. Talked about this before on my other channels, but I'm not a fan of mascara, especially because my eczema ends up around my eyes. So the removal process of taking mascara off is usually what will trigger a episode on my face, if you will. Someone taught me a hack of just using an eyelash curler, and my lashes do hold a curl after I use this little thing, and yeah, she does the trick and I don't have to buy mascara. A win is a win. Lashes are curled and I'm ready to take on the world. For daily looks, I don't do too much for the lips, especially because I have so much metal shoved through them. So I just stick to, again, my handy dandy Aquaphor. There we go, not A. And she does the trick. I get to put all of this stuff back in its compartment, so
Follow me.
before you follow me, this is basically what I look like when my makeup is done. And now comes the fun part, putting everything back. Which I have my build pretty well organized, so it's not really that much of an inconvenience to put things back where they need to be. Oh yeah, and this yellow box just holds study material. I'm currently getting certified for a job that I'm going to be working at, and that box is just a way that I can access those books easily and not have to dig them up out of my build. I think the key to living successfully in your car is being okay with not having a lot of items, and also being very organized and very thoughtful with where you put your belongings. I mentioned this in the earlier part of the video, but my build has gone through at least 5 different changes, and I still keep coming up with new ideas to make the build better every single day. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I did remove all the seats in my car. The only seat that is in my car is the pilot seat, aka the driver's seat. I also like to call the life I'm living a pirate's life. Instead of sailing the 7 seas, I'm sailing the 7 lands. I'm actually beyond impressed with how much room I have in the 4Runner. I am by no means a small girly. I am 5'9", and I can still comfortably get around the car without any issues.
Now I'm in the front seat.
Really OCD with my bed. I hate when it has wrinkles and stuff in it, so after I'm done getting ready, I will do a once over go on the bed to make sure everything is flat. I don't know if I can film myself doing it. We're gonna try it. Yeah, we're not gonna film ourselves doing this. I'm making the bed.
Voila.
Yeah, I forgot to put my stuffy back. His little home right there. And my other vanity case is in the center console. Gotta put deodorant on too. Last part of my, it's like blowing out there. The last part of my morning routine is I have rituals, which are a form of meditation that I do in the morning before I start my day. And it just helps me start the day off on the right foot, because I sometimes struggle with depression and a whole bunch of other things. So I find doing a little inner work helps at least get my day going in the right direction. I do some tarot and oracle, and I also have a prayer book that I read prayers out of each morning. This one here.
I always carry my tarot of the day in this gold little bag. So if ever I need to reflect on the lessons that I need to remember throughout the day, I just put them in here. And then this is my daily manifest. I write all of my manifests on this colored piece of paper, which someone else colored for me. And I love it because one of my dreams is to own land in Joshua Tree. So I write everything that I want to have happen in my life on this in really fine print. So I'm gonna get started on my rituals, and that is getting ready with me in my car. It's pretty easy. I feel awkward filming in this parking lot. Oh my God, someone's watching. Guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Icarus.
Daedalus.
I'll see you in the next video.